The Adam 22 and China Mac beef is currently heating up and escalating past the point of no return. It's about to get ugly real fast. But how do we even get to a point where China Mac and Adam are both on YouTube live streams exposing each other? You see, their issues can be traced back to when AD and China Mac had a fight over a food show idea. You see, China Mac took to his YouTube live stream sometime last year to go off on AD for stealing his food show idea after AD announced that him and Duno will be doing a food show on No Jumper.
AD from No Jumper. You really played yourself, bro. Like, you really played yourself. You know what I'm saying? You came up to me with the facade of being a real dude. You feel me? Yo, bro, you a fraud, bro. Yo, bro, this dude comes up to me. A month ago when I was in Cali, he comes up to me. Yo, China Mac. Yo, I f with you. Yo, I love Mac Eats. I love Mac Eats. He come up to me and he start acting like he a fan of Mac Eats. Like, yo, boom, boom, yo, I want to do an episode with you. I'm like, all right, boom. So we talking about this. And I come up with the idea to do tacos, cheap food, tacos, and then expensive food, right? I DM'd him a few times. He don't never answer. Then today, I see AD now has a food show on fucking No Jumper. AD has a food show on No Jumper, and he took the whole idea that I had that he was acting like he was gonna be a part of, and now he took it and put it on No Jumper.
China Mac believed this food show was gonna take him out the hood. It was gonna take him, his family, his kids, his grandkids, his great-great-great-great-great-grandkids. It was gonna produce generational wealth. Him eating on camera was gonna produce generational wealth. So when AD stole the idea, bro wasn't feeling it. He even went as far as to say F AD and F No Jumper.
Now you want to do a food show. Fuck you and fuck No Jumper.
Now AD being a big Crip from LA wasn't feeling that, bro. So AD took to his Twitch to issue a stern warning to China Mac.
Over here, chilling with my son, and I see this YouTube video. This nigga China Mac. This nigga is claiming that I stole his food idea. It's crazy because I thought China Mac was a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? He must be out of his goddamn mind trying to call me out when he's in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say this. China Mac, stop powdering your goddamn nose, bro. You need to call the people who know me. They will let you know that ain't the smartest idea, bro. But since you got at me publicly, I'm going to get at you publicly, and we'll see how things play out.
Now, apparently China Mac wasn't backing down. Now, most people, I'll be real, myself included, if a big Crip who is well connected as AD issues me a threat in LA, no ma, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm copping. Please listen, man. Being tough ain't as important as being alive. I'm just being real. But China Mac ain't back down because China Mac would take to his YouTube after AD issued him a threat, and he would ask to fight AD.
Hey, yo, so I'm going to make this short, right? Because I'm done talking. Like, this dude AD, man. Like, AD. This is some personal shit, bro. Like, this is between me and you. You did some shit that I don't like. I don't respect it. And I'm addressing you like a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not addressing your gang. I'm not addressing your city. I'm not addressing none of that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no serious street shit. This is some shit you did. I don't like it. And now me and you gotta handle it. Right? So I'm down for the fade. Like, I'm down for the fade.
You can't tell me China Mac ain't the toughest Asian dude ever. China Mac wanted all the smoke. He even asked to fade AD. Now, China Mac did say, hey, bro, let's not, I'm brave. I'm not no punk now, but let's not include the gangbanging, bro. So please, let's handle this imano. So AD agreed to this.
I got the location to where he was at. Shout out to my homie Nam. Pulled up on over there. We did what the we had to do.
There's no no footage publicly available of this fight, so I can't tell you how it went or who won. However, they did something real unusual. They had a post-fight conference in the hood. So they went to the hood to fight, got done fighting, and had a post-fight conference with a Mexican Don King.
Man, you good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, this shit squash?
Yeah.
No, it's one-on-one. Just squash it right now, homie.
Alright, bro, that's it, Joe. That's it. That was a misunderstanding. We got our shit.
Because he got all his people hitting me up, all your people hitting me up. Come on, man. You guys are both my boys. No more, man. Come on. Promise me.
I said, man, look at this shit. Look at niggas.
Call that one-on-one, just kill it right here. Call that one-on-one, just kill it right there, bro.
It's done. It's good. It's good. All right, look.
All you gotta do is just pick up your phone call, man. You be ignoring my shit.
Why you ain't answering though, man?
You changed your number, fool. I told you that. Ain't nobody steal your idea.
Looking back at this, you realize how wild this was. Only in LA would you have a Mexican guy referee a fight between a Chinese man and a black dude from Compton. It's insane. But when it happened and the post-fight conference got posted online, it became a really big deal. Say Cheese posted about it, Vlad TV, every major blog was talking about it, YouTubers making reactions. So these dudes began to do interviews about it and began to talk more about it.
There's a video dropping.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Is there video?
They got surveillance footage, but I don't think it's going to come out.
I think we handle that like men. And I know a lot of people's like, oh, like that was stupid. Y'all ain't have to fight. But honestly, like everybody don't come from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta, it be the little things that you gotta fight for in order to get respect. Because if you don't fight, if people see that you could just be taken advantage of, and you're not gonna you're not gonna respond, and it's just gonna come like it's just gonna keep on coming.
China Mac did a no jumper interview breaking down his fight with AD blow by blow, step by step. But here's the thing. Even though Adam was entertaining this and having China Mac come on to tell his side of the story, Adam has something under his sleeve that nobody knew that he knew. And especially China Mac didn't know that Adam knew this. And that's the fact that Adam knew that this whole situation was fake. Because AD had texted the No Jumper group chat and alerted Adam and other employees of No Jumper that China Mac had asked him to fake a fight and fake beef to go viral.
Proved when he faked the fight for AD. And by the way, the reason why we all know that sus, I don't know if you were in the group chat when that actually happened, but AD hit the group chat and said, hey, this is so goofy. China Mac wants me to fake this fight. 2 days later, they're actually faking the fight. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I tried to get AD to admit to it after that, but he never wanted to talk about it afterwards. He was hoping that we would all just kind of forget that he had proposed this idea in the chat.
Adam had no intentions of ever saying anything publicly, and he was just going to roll with the punches. But when China Mac did a Vlad TV interview where China Mac was walking through the details of the fight with AD, just as he did on No Jumper.
And you guys had a fist fight.
Right.
And what happened?
To make sure that it was a fair fight. So I went to go kick him, and because I felt like, he just slammed my. I really wanted to get something, you know what I'm saying, right there. So I had my opportunity. That was my opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to put, to do something right after the slam. So, but before I could get the kick in, I was pulled off, right? So, and then they stopped the fight.
Adam felt morally obligated to call his best friend Vlad TV and let Vlad know that the fight was absolutely fake and he was duped.
So let's talk about why China Mac's relationship with Vlad TV went sour. So the most recent time, I think it was about a year and a half ago, that China Mac appeared on Vlad TV. The gist of that interview is that he went on there and he told Vlad all about his fight with AD. It's just hilarious to me because he's sitting there stone-faced lying to Vlad. I text Vlad after the final clip rolls, and I say to Vlad, I'm like, Vlad, I can't believe you let this motherfucker go up there and lie to you like that. Boom, Vlad calls me. Vlad says, what are you talking about? And he doesn't want to believe it. I explained to him how the whole thing was a work, and Vlad is fucking pissed.
So when Adam told Vlad this, Vlad is understandably irate, upset. He's unconsolable. Vlad TV is seeing red at this point because him and China Mac have a great long-standing working relationship. They've done multiple interviews that done millions of views. So Vlad couldn't believe that China Mac would dupe him. So when Vlad heard this information, he couldn't just take Adam's word for it. So he gave China Mac a call and had a conversation with China Mac.
And I didn't find this out until much, much later, but Vlad instantly, as soon as we get off the phone, calls China Mac and confronts him about it because he's pissed off that China Mac went on there and just basically fed a whole story to him. So
Now from that conversation, Vlad TV decided that he wasn't going to have China Mac back on his platform any longer. Now apparently Vlad TV and China Mac wasn't completely beefing because Vlad TV actually did China Mac's podcast. Now, when Vlad TV did China Mac's podcast, they had a controversial ending because China Mac pranked Vlad in a prank that could have went left pretty fast.
Yo, bro. Yo, what y'all doing? What you doing, bro?
What's up, cuz?
Oh, man. Oh, man, I think you should go. Yo, hey, yo. Yo. Hey, yo, Vlad. You've been fucking pranked. You've been pranked, Vlad! You got pranked, Vlad!
How you doing, man? How you doing? Yo, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Son, how you doing? Son, nice to meet you, man. What's up?
It's safe to say that China Mac wasn't happy at Adam for alerting Vlad that the fight with AD was fake and ultimately blowing up his spot and preventing him from getting another Vlad TV interview. So ever since that particular instance where Vlad alerted China Mac that Adam told him the fight was fake, China Mac stopped mincing his words on Adam. China Mac will go on his live streams and was blatantly honest and openly and damn near harsh towards Adams and his critiques of Adam. One instance would be when China Mac gave his take on the Adam, Gracie Jane, and house phone situation.
Adam 22 did something that I just feel like was just not real, like just not a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like just no heart, no soul, no, you know what I mean? This is where he shows who he really is, right? Instead of calling house phone, as soon as he saw that message,
China Mac was pissed that Adam ruined his working relationship with Vlad. So China Mac wasn't holding back any of his words. He would call Adam immoral, call Adam an effed up person, and more harsh critiques that seemed personal. Now, the situation that China Mac is referring to is when a trans woman by the name of Gracie Jane would troll Adam in his comment section, implying that her and house phone had a thing back in the day. Now, she took her trolling from the comment section to a real live interview when she came on No Jumper to do a podcast with Adam and his co-host, Danny Mullen, called the Sledge Lord Podcast. Now, during this podcast, she would imply and insinuate and just outright say that her and house phone was an item. But No Jumper would mute her whenever she said the words house phone.
Right? If I walked up and I just went, hey, I feel like a straight man soliciting. I feel like I gotta talk in the stereotypical John voice, like, hey, you know, want to come sit down in my car for a little bit?
Sounds like?
Yeah,
that's what we think.
No, they talk more like this. Never mind.
Come on, let's hear the impression.
No, I was gonna impersonate someone that I shouldn't.
Oh, come on. You've already sold out entire life here.
Well, yeah, well.
Did I look down upon to expose that somebody may have been with a trans person?
Yeah, absolutely. I sign NDAs and I take them very seriously. So just letting everybody know that.
One, I'm guessing.
He didn't fucking pay me. Fuck him. The fuck?
So just air them out. But I feel like in general, that's kind of a thing.
You pay for discretion in this world, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. I am a very, very honest person, and I'm well known, vetted.
However, they muted her majority of the podcast, but they missed one instance where Danny Mullen said the name house phone.
We need ratings.
You can suck my dick.
And it was at this point that people realized that she was referring to house phone, and No Jumper has seemingly outed house phone at this particular point. Now, this was some huge drama because this led to house phone and Adam having an altercation mid-podcast where house phone would throw Jamba Juice at Adam.
Pussy ass nigga. Pussy nigga. Come on, bro. Come on. Not here, bro. Not here. Not here, bro. Pussy, nigga. Not here, fake shit, nigga. Come on. Not here, bro. All right, let me go. Not here, my nigga. Let me go, bro.
From a bird-eyes view, it would appear that China Mac was relishing in what would appear to be the decline of No Jumper at that particular time. Because when a very handsome guy called Poetic Flacco went on China Mac's podcast and asked him if he would ever work for No Jumper, China Mac didn't mince his words or hold anything back, and he would say that him and Adams got two different moral set of codes, essentially saying that Adam is a bad person and he's a good person. If Adam said, listen, you don't ever have to talk to me, right?
Right.
But I want to give you your own podcast and No Jumper. You just come, you do your own thing, you don't even have to talk to me. Just do your thing and collect your check and go about your way. Would you do it?
I don't know. I would lean towards no.
Damn. Why? Listen, you don't even have to talk to Adam.
No, I would just. I'm not gonna say yes or no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean towards no, just because of the fact, just some of the stuff that goes on up there, I wouldn't feel comfortable around. You know what I'm saying? I think I would end up leaving anyway after a while. You know what I'm saying? It's because if I did do it, I the whole Richard Spence, it wouldn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Which is why it was a no-brainer that when AD and Adam had their falling out, and AD ultimately left No Jumper due to Adam having a conversation with Lush behind AD's back, China Mac chose to side with AD despite knowing Adam for way longer.
So, and then instead of that, when I hit you up to have the conversation, I found out that the one thing that I had said to Lush about the fact that I was considering making this decision had already been leaked to you by somebody that we don't even know, people we don't even know in real life, who he was fucking talking about my personal business to.
And bro, at the end of the day, like I said, you should have just came to me. And my thing is too, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna quit. I was gonna say all this shit, bro. I said niggas don't value me. Niggas don't look at me like a real homie. Everybody saying, bro, nigga, them niggas, cuz I'm keeping it real.
But you see, when you say something like that, it's like, that's why I was having such a hard time making this decision and why I wanted to.
But nigga, this ain't got nothing to do with the Tuesday show. This has nothing to do with the Tuesday show. This is the fact that I didn't put my life on the line for this company for niggas to sit there and talk behind my back like it ain't nothing. Like I'm expendable.
So
like I'm a piece of shit.
Your back, bro. I talked behind your back. Who did I talk to? I talked to Lush, and you saw the whole conversation.
But that's still behind my back. That wasn't known. That wasn't known to me. What is it called when you say something to somebody that you don't say to them? That's called talking behind their back.
So
regardless if you say it or not, you talked behind my back with Lush.
So after AD quit No Jumper and started his own platform, China Mac will go on AD's platform, and he would say that he's not going back on No Jumper because he's siding and riding with AD, and he can't align himself with No Jumper any longer.
No Jumper, I'm asking you.
Yo, hey, yo.
And I seen your response. That's why I fuck with you, my nigga.
Yo, listen, I would never, bro.
That's right.
I would never. Listen, first of all, I wouldn't have done it before this situation. Because I just seen some things that I felt like, damn, I think eventually it would come to me too. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just not get involved with that. And I'd rather just build my own shit by myself, no matter how hard it's gonna be. But now after this, I can't. There's no way. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Before it was I'm leaning towards no. Now it's absolutely not.
Hell no.
So you rocking with your brother over here?
I mean, do I need to say that?
Come on now. Give your boy hand.
Clap it up for China Mac. All right, we got a lot of super chats. Hey, y'all niggas is sober. Bro. I need all y'all to.
But things would change when Crip Mac got released from jail. See, at this particular point in time, AD, T-Rel, and other long-standing members of the No Jumper cast had left the platform, so Adam was recruiting and hiring new talent. He hired Brick Baby, he hired Crip Mac, among others. China Mac at this particular time was interested in managing Crip Mac. So if he wanted to manage Crip Mac and Crip Mac was now a No Jumper employee, then he had to be around a No Jumper office more, and he had to do business with No Jumper. And Brick Baby was also hired by No Jumper, and Brick Baby and China Mac have a really good working relationship. So China Mac realizing that he can't avoid Adam and No Jumper forever, he has to resume a working relationship despite what he told AD and what he told the Backroom Fig members. So China Mac and Brick Baby came up with a plan that China Mac will go on No Jumper and he'll be able to air out his grievances with Adam and confront Adam on every issue he has with Adam. So that's what China Mac did. He went on No Jumper and confronted Adam to his face.
You addressed what you had to
address. I mean,
that's why you haven't been popping up with. I mean,
because I said that. I said, listen. When I seen the house phone thing, I said that I wouldn't support No Jumper because it just looked like, damn, bro, like, damn, if it's like that, then nobody's safe. You know what I'm saying?
But when you did your homework, did you feel? Could you? I
mean,
feel both sides?
talking to him is the ultimate homework, right? Like,
Yeah.
because he just said some things that, I mean, it just didn't look like. It looked like you already knew. It looked like you know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like you had all of this information and you still did it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, like you just threw him straight under the bus. You know what I'm saying? And who wants to support something that, that would do something like that to their people?
After this, China Mac began to frequent the No Jumper offices more, began to do more content with No Jumper. He was on a No Jumper show a couple of times and did other shows on No Jumper. So China Mac, No Jumper, and Crip Mac were all working together in unison. But this created some more enemies for China Mac because his friends and former No Jumper employees were upset at China Mac for working with No Jumper and Crip Mac, in whom they considered their sworn enemy.
You was with us when dude was in jail. I'm gonna say dude. I ain't gonna put no name on him. When dude was in jail, he gonna let dude know I know what I'm talking about. So when dude was in jail, it was all back on Fig Community. I fuck with AD, I fuck with S-Mac, I fuck with Tia. Well, when someone dude would get out, like you don't know the politics out here, dude. I don't fuck with dude. Dude don't fuck with me. That's like me going to New York right now. Nigga that just sliced him in a Pelican, wherever the that Gola Island, wherever. I didn't reach out. I never said nothing to him about it. I kept it G. Like, do you. Get your money, get your hooves, get your herbs. I ain't tripping. But as far as hitting me, I don't want no parts of dude no more. I don't. Because if that's the case, I can find out who your ops is in New York and go with them. You gonna hate me then, right or wrong.
China Mac is from New York, I'm from North Dakota. So our first reaction is, what do you mean I can't mess with both of you guys? What do you mean I can't be friends with both of y'all? Y'all people got nothing to do with me. But LA politics don't work like that, bro. Like, LA politics is like real hive driven, bro. Meaning like my hive is over here, their hive is over there. If we don't connect, if you connect with them, you're my enemy as well. So China Mac realized that he can't be friends with both people. So he picked the person that he's making money with, which is Crip Mac. Essentially, you can say China Mac chose No Jumper and Crip Mac over Community World and AD. And China Mac resumed his working relationship with No Jumper and Crip Mac, and things were going pretty well. There really wasn't any hiccups. Maybe there were some bumps across the road when Adam will go to his podcast and reveal some undisclosed information that Crip Mac and China Mac was having issues with their working relationship.
Knowing that with China Mac, a nickel make $10,000 to $15,000 a month, cuz. Come on, cuz.
But are you cool? I heard you've been through some ups and downs with China Mac recently.
Yeah, me and China Mac have, but I'm gonna let you know why, because his mother, she was going through something. She's well now. So that type of stuff brought stress on.
Really?
On him. So yeah, we worked everything out. That's my brother, cuz. That's my Chinese brother.
This will cause China Mac to take to his YouTube channel and his live stream to respond to this. And this is the first time in a long time that we got to see that there's still some friction between China Mac and Adam. Because China Mac, in more ways than one, would essentially say that Adam is hating on him and hating on what he got going on with Crip Mac, and Adam is trying to destroy what they got going on because they do a lot of views.
So Adam 22 put out a clip on No Jumper, said China Mac and Crip Mac has a falling out. I heard Adam actually say that a couple times. I guess that's the narrative that, he's trying to push out there. I don't know why he would do that. I guess for ratings, for more views. because there's a lot of haters, right? A lot of people watching, they want us to fall off. They want our videos to do bad. They see our videos 100K in a day. That shit gets them pissed because they've been doing it. I mean, I'm not saying anybody in particular, but people. They might be putting out videos and, you know, their videos ain't doing like ours is.
That was a sneak diss, a subliminal, but I think we all know who China Mac is referring to. Now, China Mac would double down and confirm that he has gotten calls where people has told him that Adam don't like him and don't like what he's doing with Crip Mac.
All right, so Adam 22 goes on No Jumper. He brings Crip Mac. He says that China Mac and Crip Mac is falling off. In that clip, Crip Mac didn't say that at all. That's not what Crip Mac said. He didn't insinuate it. Nothing he said gave any inclination that he had any problems with me or that we wasn't seeing eye to eye. He said we did before, but you know, we brothers. We have arguments. Like, that doesn't mean we're gonna break up. That doesn't mean, you know, we not fucking with each other. Now, my question is, why is Adam doing that? Is he doing it for clickbait? You know what I mean? Or is he really trying to stir some shit between me and Crip Mac? Is he trying to stir the pot? You know what I mean? Is he trying to, like, you know, get people to think that me and him has a falling out? Like, in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Y'all think he trying to stir the pot? You think he trying to start some shit between me and Crip Mac? Do you think he really dislikes, like, what we're doing? Or do you think he's just in it for the content, just trying to, you know, get the views up? Because people sending me, like, people's hitting me up, like, China Mac, I don't think Adam 22 likes you. I don't think he likes the fact that you and Crip Mac is doing what y'all doing.
I haven't talked to Adam, so I really got no insight into how Adam feels about the Mac Ventures channel and Crip Mac and China Mac Business Ventures and them doing views together. But from a boss perspective, if one of my employees, let's say, start a YouTube channel and start doing the exact same thing I'm paying them to do on my channel, and they start doing a lot more views than they're doing on my channel, then, you know, we'll have an issue, right? Because why am I paying you thousands of dollars if you're taking the premium and the good content over there and giving me the leftover content? But I've been told all my life that I'm a hater, that I'm a hating ninja. So I don't know. Maybe Adam thinks differently than me. Maybe Adam, you know, is more open-minded than me. But if that was me, I would have an issue. But Adam never really responded back to China Mac, and they sort of kept it pushing right until Crip Mac got arrested by federal agents on guns and weapon charges.
If you mind sticking around and could you take his like wallet, phone, anything like that? Yeah. Because we're gonna take him to the marshals. He's not allowed to have any property there at all. So down the street. I appreciate it. On First Street. And then you're gonna go see a judge today. And they're gonna more than
They're gonna let me out today?
more than likely. That's what I've
So
seen.
they're trying to switch it to a federal case? Huh?
You got court today. I'm see you at 1
See you at 1, bro. I'll be there. All right.
Yeah, it's just kind of this similar setup as here. It's like a courthouse. You can just kind of hang away. Yeah. Like arraigned over there, see a judge. And just federal. Yeah, exactly. But it kind of works just like this.
There's been hypotheses and theories thrown out there for exactly how much time Crip Mac is looking at. He's a felon. This is like his multiple gun case. He's currently on parole for a gun case. So getting called for another gun case arrested by the feds, listen, it's a whole mess, right? He's facing a lot of time. Now, which is unfortunate, right? Because Crip Mac and China Mac was on a roll. Every upload of Mac Ventures was doing over 100,000 views plus. If Crip Mac does 10 to 15 years in jail, I don't see Crip Mac coming out and still having a career as a media personality. So this is real pivotal for Crip Mac, bro. He got to beat this. Now, Adam will come on his podcast and acknowledge that he's sad about Crip Mac being arrested. And Adam would also say that China Mac hit him up on really short notice to show up to court to be a character witness for Crip Mac and hopefully help in Crip Mac getting bond.
But if you went in there and said, hey, I'm Adam 22, I represent this, I've employed him,
For this time, we've done this, and what you see right now, he took a bad thing and turned it into a good thing as far as his character, personality, and his gimmick.
Right. And the judge
If you did that for him,
They were telling me on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews and
But
do it.
no, Adam.
And that's what they said. They're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole.
No, but you could pause the interview a little bit.
Yeah, you could have went. You could have
like the interview could wait a little bit.
You could have
feel like
went
that's
down
his
there
life.
like 12 to 2.
I got my whole week booked every week. Look at this. Wednesday, I got 7 things I got to do throughout the day.
Adam will acknowledge that Crip Mac's team, aka China Mac, gave him real short notice to show up to court to be a character witness, and he couldn't go. Now, Adam bringing this situation publicly, I guess, inspired China Mac to speak on it, because when China Mac was given updates on Crip Mac and his situation, China Mac spoke on Adam not coming to court to testify or be a character witness for Crip Mac.
First person I asked was who? Adam 22. I hit Adam 22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, and Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, he's employed with you guys and that, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him, make sure that, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day. So then I was like, oh, can you send one of your, somebody that worked for you, Josh or somebody, somebody preferably that's white, that's like, that can say that represent No Jumper, the company, and say that Crip Mac is an employee and that, he's in good hands. He didn't left me on scene. He left me on scene. Adam left me on scene on that. And I just felt like, again, I don't have nothing personal with him, but I felt like that was some sucker bitch shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you like, this is somebody's freedom. This is somebody. It just shows me that Adam really don't give about nobody but his bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I even asked him, but I had to ask. Crip Mac is my boy. You know what I mean? I got to make sure I cover all angles to try to get him home and try to get him, outside. You know what I'm saying?
China Mac dropped this video. Adam already recorded his podcast for the week. So Adam didn't have a podcast to go to speak on it. So Adam pulled out his phone and did it the old-fashioned way. Straight to the IG story, man. To respond back to China Mac.
I seen China Mac talking shit in his mouth. Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees. And when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch. So that's on you. And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice. But meanwhile, you are just out here in no man's land because everything that you ever tried to do streaming-wise has absolutely failed. And now Crip Mac's gone, so you can't glaze him any further since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance. I don't know where the this dude gets off speaking about me.
China Mac will respond back to Adam calling him a nobody and a clout chaser. Now, China Mac will say that when he first met Adam, that Adam called him a living legend.
To my defense, Adam 22, the first time you met me, you had my whole Chinese dick in your mouth, bro. Like,
hey, yo, bro. Yo, I feel like you gotta clarify, bro. You gotta clarify if you're talking about metaphorically or literally, bro. Because how things going on nowadays, bro. I don't know. I ain't sure, man. Because in y'all back and forth, bro, y'all done said the trans word and y'all done said a lot of zesty things back and forth, bro.
you remember that? Yeah. We was in
crazy.
Rolling Loud, right? In Queens at Shea Stadium. And you came up on me. I didn't even say nothing to you. You came up to me, remember? You was with, I think House Phone was next to you or somebody was next to you. And you was like, China Mac, the legend. Yeah, you remember that, right? Yeah, we got video.
When I go on my interview chasing adventures, bro, there's no limit to my D-Rodding, bro. I don't care if you got 20,000 followers on Instagram. If I want to interview you, bro, I'm calling you bigger than Drake. I'm telling you, bro, bro, you should smack the F out of Drake for saying he the king of hip hop when you out here, bro. So I understand. I understand what Adam was doing, bro. Adam was trying to get that interview, man, and begged him for an interview. China Mac would also say that Adam had asked him to join the No Jumper show and be the third host on the No Jumper podcast on the No Jumper network. And China Mac would claim that he was the one that rejected the offer and declined.
You just like the laughing stock for the world. You know what I'm saying? People ain't tapped in because they fuck with you, because they like what you're doing. They tapped in with you because you doing some, you know, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I did 10 years in prison, bro. 10 years in prison. I had nothing.
Yo, we forget that too, that China Mac, like, because China Mac new persona, he really don't give off, like, that energy, right, of a hooligan. But we forget that this man did 10 years in jail.
When I went to prison, nothing. And I came out with what? More of nothing. I had nothing. I started with nothing. And I started with 2 strikes on my back. You understand what I'm saying? How did you start, Adam? Let's get to that. How did you start? Adam, you had a father that worked for Bill Clinton. You had trust funds, bro. You had money. You started with money. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, with money, it's easier for you to do what you do and get to where you get. Also, another thing is...
Now, I've heard people say this before and it passed down. Again, disclaimer. All right. Disclaimer. I ain't never researched Adam's past. I don't care to research Adam's past. So I don't even know who Adam's dad is or who he worked. I don't know, right? And if you are expecting, and if you were expecting an unbiased review from a man who works for Adam, bro, good luck. In all honesty, though, like, we know people who work on a campaign for multiple presidents. That don't mean they're rich. I feel like people in the hood they have a skewed view of employment, right? Like, for example, if I tell you, bro, yo, my auntie worked on the Obama campaign, you think my auntie was an Obama executive who got paid $500,000 a year. That's not the case. No, my auntie was a part of the Obama campaign, right? Because, you know, every campaign got foot soldiers. So in what capacity did Adam's dad work for Bill Clinton? I don't know. Nor can I even confirm if that's true or not.
Brother, I have morals and principles that I stand firm on. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't work for No Jumper when you asked me to. Don't you remember you put me into your office and asked me to be a part of the Tuesday show? You wanted me to be a host on your show? Bro, so how can I be a failed this and failed that when you wanted me to be a part of your brand? You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Hey, Adam, you my dog, Adam, but he cooking. He cooking. That's a good point. If I'm a failure, if I'm not good at anything, if I'm a failed excuse for a YouTuber, then why did you ask me to be on your podcast, the staple show on your network, the No Jumper Show? That's a good point. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. That's an amazing point. Now, China Mac would also go on and speak on the accusations of being a cloud chaser, and he would just outright own it. He would say, yeah, I've done some cloudtivities. Hey, man, if you owning your dirt, man, ain't nothing we can do with you.
So that's all I'm really worried about. I don't want to go back and forth with Adam 22. I'm really not interested in that. You know what I'm saying? He called me a clout chaser. You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay. I mean, I've done some cloutivities. Don't get me twisted. I've done.
Hey, listen up. Hey, yo, listen, man. Yo, if you own up to it, bro, ain't nothing. Listen, people can't use nothing against that you own up to, bro. Right? Like, you call me a cloud chaser. Hey, bro. I done some cloutivities, bro. Yo, what's a cloutivity? Yeah, shout out to China Mac, man. Hey, listen, man. You got to own up to it, man.
Some cloutivities, you know what I'm saying? But we on the internet. Who hasn't? But if I'm chasing clout, then Adam 22, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if I'm chasing it, then what the fuck do we call what you're doing? Bro, you put your nose in another man's ass, bro. Like,
hey, yo. Hey, all right. Adam will respond back to China Mac on a No Jumper News today And he will make several accusations, such as China Mac was getting a percentage of whatever No Jumper and anybody else paid Crip Mac.
Because he has absolutely nothing going on in his life, he's just like relentlessly clout chasing about this. He's doing a whole press tour, doing interviews. He's making multiple YouTube videos, trying to pay his rent. The whole thing is super fucking embarrassing because at the end of the day, I'm the person who actually has been paying Crip Mac for all these years. I'm the person who already had sent him money and put money on his books before any of this stupid fucking argument even popped off. China Mac is a person who literally his entire way of earning money up until the moment that Crip Mac got locked up was taking a percentage of the money that me and other people would give to Crip Mac. He's literally a leech who was just feeding off of the Crip Mac show. I'm the opposite. I'm somebody who was enriching him and giving him money, who was getting hit up by him constantly to do business, to do content, whatever.
He would also say that China Mac tried to start an all-trans record label, which is not really, again, in the grand scheme of things, that's not really the worst thing in the world. It's kind of weird, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yesterday, do you remember this girl, Ava, this trans girl, Flacco, who was on Speed Stream? She
Yes,
was on
I know
Aiden
Ava.
Ross, etc.
Yeah.
This is mind-blowing, and you guys are all going to get to see this when it comes out of the clip in a couple weeks or a week or whatever. I'm sitting there talking to her, and she's talking about something about, people talking shit or people trolling you online, and I just say, yeah, I've been dealing with it today. I got some fucking idiot just trolling the shit out of me or whatever. And she immediately goes, China Mac. And I'm like, oh, she saw it on my story earlier today, whatever. She reveals that right before China Mac started managing Crip Mac, China Mac was trying to start an all-trans record label. This is a real thing that she told me. His big plan for how he was going to profit off the culture before the Crip Mac thing, which he ended up resorting to, was to start a trans record label.
TS Records is crazy.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
this is the level of desperation that is oozing out of the shiny-faced pores of somebody like China Mac. It's just fucking sad and it's desperate.
Now, Adam will also make an accusation and claim that China Mac scammed one of his employees, Remo. He will claim that Remo was the executive producer and the brainchild for the Mac Ventures channel with China Mac and Crip Mac, and he was promised money. And because he wasn't paid the money, he stopped showing up and stopped working on the channel with China Mac and Crip Mac.
By the way, my boy Remo is the one who thought up the concepts for every single episode of Mac Ventures, and he's not involved anymore because, once again, China Mac is a scammer and didn't ever pay him the money that he was supposed to get paid, which was also the story that Ava, the trans girl from the China Mac record label, told me, is that part of the reason why her relationship fell out with China Mac was because of the fact that he didn't pay the video director and all these other people that were doing business for this trans woman.
Now, China Mac will respond back to this on his IG story. And to be honest, he didn't really give it too much energy. He didn't really seem too upset and didn't really respond back to too much.
Top of the morning, I just had my Wheaties, so I'm ready to go. Hey, yo, Adam 22, get your ass over here. First of all, bro, I didn't come at you personally. I didn't say anything personal to you. I didn't attack you personally. I just questioned your integrity. I just said that you were supposed to be standing next to your friend, your employee, Crip Mac. And by you not doing that, again, you just showing that you don't give a fuck about the people that hold you down. Integrity. You respond with what? Money? Money? That's what you talking about, bro? First of all, you deflecting, bro. You deflecting. You know you wrong. You know I'm right. That shit hurt. That shit hurt because you could just tell you was pressed by what I said. But listen, hold on. Since you want to talk about money, bro, we know what you pay those hosts up there. Facts. Let's get to that, bro. And that shit ain't nothing to write home about, bro. Like, that ain't money at all, bro. Like, if I'm failed, then I would have took that stink-ass job you offered me when you offered me to work at No Jump as a host. And I ain't take it. I ain't that failed. I ain't that struggling.
Damn, that man said my paychecks are funky. Jesus. Damn. Well, shit. Hey, listen, man. At least I'm able to pay my bills, man. That's all I want, man. I'm able to pay my bills. In response to the other accusations, China Mac will respond back by saying, people say anything when they fest. Adam 22, stop making ish up to divert from the topic. So essentially he's saying that everything Adam is saying is cap. Now, China Mac apparently called Crip Mac, got a hold of Crip Mac and told him what was going on. And Crip Mac gave his reaction to it. And this is what Crip Mac had to say.
What's going on?
Yo, what's up with Adam 22?
Well, you know how I look at it, man. I would say just like this, because if Parker Mack, which is his daughter, if she would have any kind of school performance, anything she's doing with school, myself would come, you would come, King Five Fingers, we would definitely come to stuff like that. If Lena and Adam had something they were doing, we would definitely come. If Adam was to get in any type of shit with the law and go 05 court, I would definitely come, myself and King Five Fingers would come, and also try to make, you would come to make sure Adam's all right, because it's just a respect thing. I do understand that increments is very important, but he has to realize I am somebody that honestly helped No Jumper jump from where it just came from jumping on.
Talk your shit, Crip Mac.
I am No Jumper, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. You are No Jumper, and the people on No Jumper love you, and because of that, No Jumper should have been in that courtroom for you. But good thing they will be at your courtroom. So
Crip Mac is popping it, man. He said, I am No Jumper, and I helped No Jumper go from nothing to something. And I boosted No Jumper up when it was looking grim. Now, here's what I would say when it comes to Crip Mac seemingly going against Adam. It's unclear whether or not Crip Mac and Adam has talked in the last 2 days. So maybe Crip Mac is only hearing from one side of the story, and he's like, yo, bruh, like, you ain't come to mine. Damn, bro, like, what's going on? So if he's hearing everything from one side, it hasn't really heard Adam's side yet, then it's easy to really see how he could interpret that as Adam did him wrong. Maybe when Adam talks to him, they will come to an understanding. But just from my perspective, bruh, people in jail do tend to be somewhat entitled to other people's time and resources, right? And it's not just Crip Mac. I've dealt with this with homies or with family members who've been in jail all my life, right? They are entitled to your time and resources. And sometimes, bro, you don't owe nobody nothing. Now, I wouldn't really compare Adam showing up for his kid as the same thing as Adam showing up for Crip Mac, who is a grown adult who got no kin or blood relationship to Adam. I'm just being real. Now, if that was my employee, I'm not showing up, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going to no courtroom voluntarily. It's not happening. That's just my rules and regulations, though. Maybe Adam and Crip Mac got a different relationship that I'm not privy to, right? I'm sorry. Now, it's unclear whether or not Adam will be offended by this or how Adam is going to respond. I would just say this, man. If I'm Crip Mac, it's probably not wise to piss off or to burn a bridge with a multimillionaire who appears to be in your corner as you are fighting to get bond and bail, right? It's probably not wise to burn that relationship of a multimillionaire who's fighting in your corner as you fight for bond and bail. Because what if you go to court right now and the judge said, yo, it's $1 million bond? You may want to keep the relationship in the bridge with the multimillionaire who could possibly help you out with that bond and bail. But hey, not everybody play chess. People are driven by their raw emotions. It is neither a good thing nor a bad thing. You can't attach connotations to action. Actions are just what they are. Action, right? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out about why Gilly just went off on Drake for doing this behind the scenes. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. Out of here, folks. Peace.